The life of Saint Hilarion, a journey of solitude and holiness. Saint Hilarion, one of the early fathers of Christian monasticism, was born in the village of Tabatha near Gaza in Palestine around 291 AD. From a young age, he demonstrated a natural inclination toward a life of virtue and spirituality. Despite being born to pagan parents, Hilarion converted to Christianity while studying in Alexandria, Egypt. It was in this vibrant intellectual and cultural hub that Hilarion was deeply inspired by the life and teachings of Saint Anthony the Great, the founder of Christian monasticism. A calling to solitude. After meeting Saint Anthony and witnessing his austere way of life in the Egyptian desert, Hilarion resolved to embrace a similar path. He returned to Palestine but felt called to a life of solitude, prayer, and penance. At the tender age of 15, he retreated to the wilderness near Majoma, a port city of Gaza. With only a cloak and a copy of the scriptures, Hilarion lived in a small hut made of reeds. He devoted his days to prayer, fasting, and manual labor, eating only a small portion of figs and bread. His nights were spent in prayer, often kneeling on the hard ground. Hilarion faced many challenges in the desert, including harsh weather, hunger, and even physical temptations. Yet, he overcame these trials with unwavering faith and discipline. Miracles and a growing following. Hilarion's holiness and ascetic life soon attracted attention. Stories of his miraculous healing powers began to spread throughout the region. It is said that he healed the sick, exorcised demons, and even brought comfort to those afflicted with spiritual doubts. Although Hilarion sought solitude, people flocked to him for guidance, healing, and inspiration. As his fame grew, Hilarion reluctantly accepted disciples who wished to follow his way of life. He established a monastic community, which became the first of its kind in Palestine. His influence spread, and many monasteries in the region were modeled after his teachings. A life of wandering. Despite his love for solitude, Hilarion often found himself surrounded by crowds. Yearning for the peace of isolation, he began a life of wandering in search of a quiet place to commune with God. He traveled through Egypt, Libya, and Sicily, performing miracles and spreading the message of Christ wherever he went. Even as he aged, Hilarion maintained his ascetic lifestyle, often refusing comfort or material possessions. In his final years, he settled in Cyprus, where he lived in seclusion and prepared for his journey to eternity. His death and legacy. Saint Hilarion passed away peacefully around 371 AD in Cyprus at the age of 80. His life of prayer, humility, and service left an indelible mark on the Church and inspired generations of monks and hermits. Though he desired a life hidden from the world, Saint Hilarion's example shone brightly, influencing the development of Christian monasticism and inspiring countless souls to pursue a deeper relationship with God. Today, he is venerated as a saint in both the Eastern and Western Christian traditions, remembered for his dedication to holiness and his ability to transform lives through faith.